Pictures presents Legends of Nollywood. The real beauties of our time. The stars of all ages. Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
7 days make 1 week. 7 days. And in a day you have 24 hours. Do you know we've done 24 hours? We've done 7 days. And it is as if we just left yesterday. No. It's because of the hunger we have for the two of us. I want to see you, you want to see me. You want to find out what is happening to that brand you helped in creating, called Nollywood. This is Legends of Nollywood. My name is Paul Obazele. I want to welcome you especially to this edition, a very, very special edition. Evil, evil, evil! And they call them men. I know you're wondering why I'm sounding like that. Am I possessed? Maybe somebody has charmed me. Maybe somebody has gone to the shrine and concocted some vultures to come look for me. Don't touch your dad. Wait, let me go shopping. I'll be right back.
Your duties as the chairman of its council.
That is entirely his own fault. He is the cause of it. I mean what I'm saying. I'm not here to beat about the bush. If you have brought up your children very well, we wouldn't have been here now talking about a dead fly that is polluting our oil.
We have done this hoping that you have enough time to put us in order, thereby checking the nefarious activities of your son. However, if we see changes towards the positive direction, the council will have no other option than recall you back to the fold.
Are you suspending me?
Not me, it's the elders. But we've been very careful not to call it suspension, but a gentle relief of your duties.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africans' best.
Evil man. If you look at him, you just believe he just came out from the congregation of evildoers. He's not an evil man. Amazingly, he's one of the sweetest men you can think of. Uncle Larry Koldsweat. You're welcome, sir.
Bless you, sir.
Uncle Larry. Oh, God. Is it true that you are evil?
Well, I think your grandfather must be an evil man. For you to dictate who is evil.
But you acted evil man. Did I?
Yes, an evil man we did what your great-grandfathers used to do that made many civil servants not to come home during Christmas, during New Year celebrations, because they know that when they come, something must follow them back. A nice goodbye to the hospital.
Is it the lies he's giving to you? Those are the lies they give to him to do. Now tell me, I want to ask you a question, very serious question, sir. In all the parts you've played, we are doing a profiling of a wonderful, great men. People who bestride the screen of Nigeria, like Colossus. You're one of those exceptional men.
Thank you.
And that is why Legends of Nollywood said the program cannot be complete without bringing you on board. We want to find out who Uncle Larry Koldsweat is.
My name is Pastor Larry Koldsweat. I'm the senior pastor, Seed of Favor Ministry in Abuja. This June I will be 67 years old. I'm happily married. My son is a pastor. I have 2 boys, 2 girls. I'm a grandfather, a highly fulfilled man. And in every given opportunity, if I am to come to the world again, I will choose the same profession. I'd like to be a Nigerian again. I'm a very humble human being. I don't envy people. I'm highly contented. I celebrate even the gate man because God put him there for a purpose. Even the man pushing trucks, cats. And that's why I'm a very good lover of animals, dogs. Yes.
Yeah, but Larry, I love the description you gave to yourself, a very humble and simple man. Truly, I have encountered him not once, not twice. You hear me call him Uncle Larry. He's my very good friend. We have done things together. We quarrel a lot because in the quest of my doing my things, he comes in with a fatherly advice and rule to say, don't do it like this. And I stubbornly say no. And much later, I allow the voice of reasoning and I do those things he wants me to do. And subtly, he will tell you and he will move. Uncle Larry, is it true that in the course of your doing your crazy, evil characters in the movie, a group of people threatened you that made you give your life to Christ? Is it true?
No, nobody threatened me. If you know me very well, I fear nobody, only God. Because this is my 39th year in Lagos. So Pope was once a bishop. You know all those bad joints. I live in Idioro in the 70s. I used to come to Akala, you know, Yaba. So, and we were one of the early disciples of shrine in African shrine in the 70s. And I played music for 28 years. Before I went to Rank Xerox. From Rank Xerox, I came into the movie industry. So I'm not a youth corper in Lagos. So nobody threatened me. What really happened was that I knew from the beginning that the hand of God was hiding upon my life. I've encountered so many things that ordinarily could have killed me. And my own conversion, my own acceptance of Jesus was not like the norm. Everybody, you know, it was a personal experience. That's why I'm into prophetic ministry, but I don't make noise about it. Just like the other day I told you that one of your children, I said it to you, and go and find out whether what I said has a prophetic grace. You see, any man that God's hand is upon, lion will always be a lion. I knew I would end up preaching the gospel. Nobody drove me away from Nollywood. I had it clean. Unless you see for was there that day at Onitsha. We were shooting one film. Your time in Nollywood is over. I thought I was hearing from somebody. And there are some things God will tell you. You won't share it with people because they will discourage you. They say maybe you are drunk, or maybe you are broke, or maybe you are not seeing jobs again. Alex Usifu was there, and I ran to his room and said, look at what I'm hearing. He said, go and ask the voice again what I used to say. And after that I said, no, I will not go and be a pastor. People will be bringing yam. I'll be looking for bring bread. No. I ran to him. You know, when if the devil is pursuing you, you run to God. But if God is pursuing you, where do you run to? When I went to Enugu, he was there. It was when I came back to Lagos, the reality came. He closed all doors. And I went to a prophet friend of mine, Andrew Abwebo, and Pastor Peter Oyenubi, who is still my son till today. And he told me, look, God said we should stop praying for you. You should start praying for people. And I was not getting it. Like, can I start praying for people? He said that God told him that I will recall my past. And I sat back. We were one of the people that, when Bishop Michael Okonkwo started TREM, we were one of those in the 80s. And we were in TREM when they were in Akoka. We were one of those that moved to Obanikoro. I was one of those that witnessed the foundation when Papa Ayo Risajoyfo came, that the heavens came down with rain. So I was a Christian. I became a Christian in 1982. I backslided in 1990. I went into the world. And what really made me backslide was I saw so much tricks, lies among the Christians then. And I started asking, if this is Christianity, then let me go back to my world. And then my friends were very eager to receive me when I came back. And when I now found out that this is my call, I can't run away from it. God rearrested me. And it's been wonderful, wonderful experience.
Okay, Uncle Larry, let's go back to your acting days. How were you able to differentiate or separate Uncle Larry from the characters given to him?
Let me start from here. You see, if you ask me to do English movie, that is the one you people are doing now, the immorality they are showing now with this Brazilian or Mexican soap, I can't do such things. I'm a Nigerian, and in our area we struggle lands with the widows. You know, we poison people in palm wine bar. When you see children that are very stubborn and they want to challenge you, you go to your phone and invoke their spirit. That was the character. Because I grew up to know that, oh, if somebody refuses your advances in the village, oh, you go and wait for the land, especially if the husband is dead.
Oh my God.
You know, so I characterize those things very well. And I don't know why Chike Jiro and all the late Ndubisi of blessed memory, they always give me that character. There was the time they asked me to romance somebody, and I told them, where we come from, we don't do romance in the village, open. You will hide inside and off the light. But these days, you see them wear catapult and they're falling on top of each other.
Jesus is Lord.
Don't do such things, I beg. Something like that. What are you teaching children? That you can be naked in the movie? You know, I remember, let me share this with you. That's why when they are characterizing us in some of these recent movies, one has to be careful. There was this man that had a wife, and anytime he does not have time for the wife, he travels a lot. And the woman started making use of the driver, and they will be kissing, unknown to them that the children were not sleeping, they were watching. So when the man came back from tour, and the wife was preparing food in the kitchen, and they were showing the usual Mexican film where they romance, and the father was in the sitting room with Junior. He said, Daddy, look at this man. He is doing the same thing our mommy is doing with our driver whenever you travel. They will do the man almost fell dead. And the man now traveled again. The wife and the driver started the usual and the man called the driver and So some of these movies, one has to be careful. Show them that whoever want to take your father's land, it's either you pray, if you are a Christian, let God fight for you, or you go to a native doctor who can neutralize the power of the people. I mean in the movies, not in real life. Because in real life, I don't patronize native doctors.
Oh my God!
So when you're calling me a native doctor, you're insulting me. Like now, let me share something with you. These days, when they say somebody is a native doctor, it's funny. And they say this is a chief priest, and somebody is coming to do consultation. You see the chief priest dancing like masquerade. Where do they see that kind of? Maybe they do it in Asia, no? But in Igbo land, I don't see any native doctor will start dancing because somebody is coming. They will be walking like a masquerade. No, that's stupidity, man.
Okay, teach us how they do it.
If you see a native doctor, he doesn't talk much. He will put palm phone in his mouth, in his hand and his hand. That's the way an African native doctor looks like. They don't have time for, as you are coming there, you must remove your slippers or your shoe. And that's why in my church, I pastor. My son pastors another one. We have a standard. If you're a woman, we don't allow you to wear trousers to the church. You can call us old-fashioned. I agree. You must cover your hair. If you can go to native doctor and they tell you to remove your shoe, you remove. You don't wear trousers to come in. You don't carry a menstrual period to come in. You obey. Why won't you respect this awesome God? You come to church, see some of them twitching as if they're in a nightclub. You see somebody half naked with so much what do you call the stretch marks showing her. Oh, people should respect this God. That's what God is. Look at the Muslims. See, show me any mosque. You see a woman coming naked. It's only in the church. Come the way you are. Jesus is on the inside. It's a lie. Jesus is on your inside and outside. You don't need to tell somebody, hey, I'm a born again Christian. By their fruits, you shall know them. You can't come and do that hair. You're a man wearing earrings and do that here in the choir. Let God calm down. Let God calm down. We are not Americans. It's true.
You notice I'm speechless. Honestly, I'm speechless. I've seen a different dimension of Uncle Larry right now. I've just seen it. Honestly, if I say I'm not tripped, I'm lying. I'm very, very tripped. And again, it goes a long way to show that the yearnings of the youth, you cannot leave it out, because they really wanted to see you, and we prayed for this, and this is you talking to us, as it were. You cannot despise the sayings of the elders. You can never. And I like what you're saying. Now, Uncle Larry, you sing.
Very well.
Do for us the old rugged cross.
No, I don't sing such things. In America, there's no free lunch.
In America, there's no free lunch?
Yes, but I will sing something that will inspire you.
Okay.
And I don't like singing, I wanna dance, I wanna go.
Just do something.
If we can recognize Emmanuel, if we can recognize Emmanuel, if we can recognize Emmanuel, hallelujah. Emmanuel, if we can recognize Emmanuel.
Thank you, sir. You know why I say you should do it? People actually doubted if you sang. I know him very well. He even plays an instrument. Amazingly, he does it very, very well. He led a band for a very long time. So you cannot take it away from him. He's a complete artist. As an actor, as an inspirational talker, as a writer, and as a songbird, including being an instrumentalist. And therefore, I will ask the teeming youth there who wants a role model. You will see his email address, you will see his tweet and his Facebook address on the screen. Write to him. Uncle Larry will not despise you. He will talk with you, and I know you will not regret it. Now, finally, sir, whether you like it or not, you have a group of people who respect you and believe in you. They're called your fans. You are also from this country called Nigeria, and you believe in the efficacy of this country. So I'll ask you to, in 1 minute, talk to your fans, talk to this nation called Nigeria, talk to Nigerians as a people.
Thank you very much. One thing I want to say about this country, we have no other country we can call our own than Nigeria. Whether an Hausa man is the leader, support him. Whether an Igbo man is the leader, support him. Whether it's a Yoruba man, support him. And let me say this, when we leave the shores of this country, we are always united. Why are we not doing the same thing when we are here? And the teaming fans, the youths especially, you can be more American than an American. They will one day tell you, you bloody nigger, go back to your country. It's only in this country that you can knock on the door of your neighbor in the night. Please, do you have oil, my oil or my fuel? Or I don't have food for my children tonight. We are our brother's keeper. Forget this other nonsense. Politicians are dividing themselves, not us. We are still one Nigeria. We must kill corruption. We must kill tribalism. Tribalism is too much. It's too much. I'm not a politician, but let me say this. It's only in Lagos State, as of now, you can't see abandoned property. Somebody will say it's abandoned property. No. Why can't I get up tomorrow and say, I am a Northerner? I was born there. Why can't I get up tomorrow and say I'm a Benin man? I was born there, my children were raised in Benin. Why can't I say I'm a Yoruba man? I was born there. There is something Lagos State did that won my heart. You can compete in any election here. You can come out. Why can't we do the same in the north? Why can't we do the same in the east? Why can't a Yoruba man come to the east and win an election? Why can't an Hausa man go to the east and win an election? Why can't an Igbo man go to the north and win an election? Why are we always, when it comes to election will divide us? But if we are playing football, we are all Nigerians. Please, don't pass this to the generation of these youths. Don't pass it to them. Nigeria belongs to all of us. You don't need to know anybody before you get an employment. Thank God that after rain, there will always be sunshine. God bless you.
Legends of Nollywood. A celebration of Africans' best.
After rain, truly, there must always be sunshine. You don't need to come from a particular place to become something. Politicians, the onus is on you to unite this nation. Why do you want to scatter this nation with tribe? Why don't you detribalize yourself? Why don't you see yourself as a Nigerian? I have been called all sorts of names from different tribes in this country. I speak so many languages. You know why I do it? Because I believe in the entity called Nigeria. And therefore, I take interest in speaking your language because we are one. We are brothers, we are sisters, created by the Almighty God to function together. If we do not function together, we can't stand united. Remember, unity is our watchword. This is the only country that has the color green, white, green. We did not fight a war for our independence. The other countries, you see red, you see blue, you see red and green, you see the red depicts blood. Our own is peace, given on a platter of gold. Why do we want to disintegrate ourselves? Because of selfish interests and tribal stupidity. It's not worth it. 3 things I say to my friends, and you are one of them. Fear the Almighty God. Love your wife. Defend the nation called Nigeria. That evil you want to commit, is it worth it? It's not. You just planned poisoning somebody now. It's not worth it. Why should you do it? Hey, come on. Think twice. Go to God. Beg for forgiveness. And love the man who messed you up. You'll find out you've been able to teach him a lesson. And it will turn around and start doing good. If you pay evil for evil, you have multiplied the nonsense that is happening in this land. Until I come your way again, same station, same time next week, I beg you in the name of the Almighty God, love this nation, and bless it. Bye-bye.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood. Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Legends of Nollywood.
Watch Legends of Nollywood and celebrate the pioneers of this great industry that has brought so much joy and so much happiness to the lives of many millions of people in Nigeria.
Legends of Nollywood, a celebration of Africa's best.